So today was Funko's Festival of Fun 2021, which are Funko's Christmas themed or holiday themed pops and collectibles, the reveals. And I usually don't like Christmas themed collectibles. I don't see them as collectibles, I see them as decorations because I'm not a big fan of having Christmas stuff displayed all year. But that's just personal preference because I do have several things around my house that could be considered kind of Halloweenish, like skulls and things like that. But all that said, even though I'm not a big fan of Christmas themed items, I think some of the stuff that Funko revealed today is actually super well done, and I might pick some of them up, even though I'm not big on Christmas collectibles. We got a better look at the Jingle All the Way Pops, and I gotta say that the set as a whole looks pretty nice, especially the Sinbad characters, Turbo Man with the rocket pack, and Turbo Man holding the Turbo Man doll. It's not something I'm a fan of, but I have to admit that this set looks very nice. And I think fans of this movie should be very happy with these. And also previously revealed, and actually already released in stores, it's the actual Turbo Man, done just the way it is in the movie. I love items like this, where instead of it just being a Jingle All the Way collectible, it's an actual collectible from the movie. It's like if they would put out Red Apple cigarettes from a Tarantino movie or something like that. Again, not for me, but this is a cool item. From The Office, it's Phyllis dressed as Santa Claus, and I really like this one as well. Yeah, it's a Christmas item, but it's actually from a funny scene in the show. It's way different than the other Phyllis Pop. It does not seem redundant, and even though she's dressed as Santa Claus, if she comes in a regular Office box, it looks nice with your other Office Pops, and doesn't really come off as you're displaying a Christmas-themed item year-round. We're getting some Gremlins collectibles, and I'm assuming these are all exclusive to Walmart because the Walmart logo is there on the top, and the pops are pretty standard. The pop right is cool too, but what I really like is that they're making ornaments. I have mentioned several times before that if Funko wanted to use their same ideas that they've already put out, just shrunken down, ornaments are the perfect item to make. I see even non-Funko collectors buying ornaments like this. If they would make like Home Alone, Die Hard, Nightmare Before Christmas. Just a pack of like 20 different Christmas themed shrunken down pops as ornaments. I could see people going for that. Or in their advent calendars, adding a little piece in there where you can turn each little item that you get in the advent calendar into an ornament. I may be getting a little too ambitious here, but for now, they revealed this Gizmo ornament, and I think it's a great idea. Speaking of advent calendars, they're putting out several, one for The Office, and they look to have the same proportions as actual Funko Pops, just really tiny. I like the idea, they look nice. A Christmas-themed Five Nights at Freddy's advent calendar, and from what I can see here, I'm really liking the designs. I'm not a big fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's Pops, they all kind of look the same to me. Could be because I don't play the game, and I'm looking at it from an outsider's perspective. But I actually like the design on these. And these ones appear to be in the proportions of the pint-sized heroes, which I actually like for figures this small. So what makes those different is that the bodies are a little less detailed. They're kind of more like the Dorbs bodies. They don't have legs, pretty much. But pretty cool looking designs. Also, a Harry Potter advent calendar. And these ones seem to just be normal Harry Potter characters, not Christmas themed, which I think is cool, because you can have your fun with the advent calendar during the holiday season, and then display your figures without it looking like you have Christmas decorations up in July. And the one I feel might be the most popular, the Pokemon advent calendar. Now if you notice, they kind of reveal every single item that's going to be inside this, and that could be due to licensing, to eliminate the mystery element, and maybe also to manage expectations, right? Because when you see something like this, and you see there's 24 different characters in this, you would hope that maybe there's at least one new Pokemon, 2 new Pokemons, but there isn't. So by showing you, you know exactly what you're going to get, no new characters, but I do like the idea of having all the Pokemon in this scale. And I would definitely buy this for a Pokemon fan, because they all look pretty good. And this Diamond Collection Mariah Carey dressed as Mrs. Claus. I don't know if I'm going to get this because I'm like, I'm not a big Mariah Carey fan. I'm not a big holiday fan. But I am a fan of music. And this is probably the best Christmas album there is. And if it didn't say Mariah Carey on top, I would still recognize this right away as Mariah Carey in her Christmas getup. There's already a comment of her, but I think this diamond version is kind of cool. Super iconic, so I might get it, but I don't know. But if this pop is even almost converting someone like me, I feel like it is going to be popular, and I like this one as well. And out of the pops, maybe the best designed ones are in this Disney set. I think Tigger with the presents looks really good. It's dynamic, with one of his legs up, it conveys movement. They're letting you know now that there's going to be a flocked version, so if you buy the common, that's on you. You know there's going to be an Amazon flocked version. So I don't have any issue with that. It's just when they put out the common, and then 4 months later they put out a flocked version. That's what's more annoying. That's what's double dipping. But here you know there's going to be 2 versions. And also, what I like about there being 2 versions of Tigger is that with some of these Christmas collectibles, I do think a lot of people are going to get them as decorations and maybe put them away out of sight until next Christmas. And if you're not a box collector, you know how hard it is to keep those flocked pops dust-free, hair-free. Me personally, if I were getting this Tigger just for display, I would get the common, unflocked, just because flocked pops tend to work best left in the box. I also like both versions of this Eeyore. If I were collecting them, would I need both? Probably not, but I would be happy with either one. I think they're both kind of cool. The Donald Duck is okay. I think the wiring on the lights is a little too thick. I guess I would have to see that one in person, but my absolute favorite on this page is that Christmas Daisy Duck. Love the pose, love the toes, pointing in like that. Her little come hither look, very coquettish. It's an extremely adorable looking pop. And I'm hoping the box isn't super Christmas themed because I want to pick this one up and just put it with my Disney collection and just have it blend in with the rest. But even if the box is super Christmas themed, I think I'm still going to get it because I just really like the sculpt on it. And I honestly thought they were going to never do any more of the Pop mugs ever again. I believe they used to be from the Pop Homes line. And I have several that used to come in the Marvel Collector Core boxes, in the Star Wars boxes, and I actually used them. I really liked them. I know a lot of people used to complain about getting the mugs in the Funko subscription boxes, but to me, they were one of the better items outside of the pops and the t-shirts. I didn't mind them at all. Now, I do wish they would sell them individually, but I know why they're making it a 2-pack. It's just easier, and if somebody really wants that Iron Man, well, guess what? We're going to get you for that Hulk too, and vice versa. But really, I like the look of that Iron Man mug. Not sure if I need to get it, but I wouldn't mind if someone got that for me as a Christmas present, which I think is the intention of these. And I pretty much have the same thoughts for these Boba Fett mugs. Wish it wasn't really a 2-pack. A little redundant with the prototype one and the classic colors. And also, this could be a plus for some people or a negative for others, but they don't look like pops because it's a helmet and it doesn't have the pop eyes. I would prefer it to look like a pop head, like a character that lends itself to just being the head and remaining looking like a Funko product. This just looks like a mug to me. But that could be a good thing because this is probably aimed at markets outside of pop collectors as well and meant to be given as a present for Christmas. And finally, a couple of games there. Not really sure what those are all about, but they look like just some card games. And a Stitch 2-pack. I forget what the female Stitch is called. I only saw the movie once. But to me, this 2-pack seems a little boring, only because there's been a ton of Stitch pops already. Ones that I think are a lot more interesting than just the characters wearing Santa Claus hats. But for Stitch collectors that want a holiday one, I guess this is cool, but to me personally, not very interesting. Alright guys, those were the Festival of Fun reveals on August 25th, 2021. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, or what other Christmas items you would like Funko to make. Thanks for watching and take it easy.